Louder!
And it's time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good time.
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
What's up, Gorehounds? It's your Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D. Just wanted to pop in and apologize for this episode because unfortunately we had some audio issues along the way. We did as best as we could. Unfortunately, with a live show, sometimes things happen, but we persevered and made it through. So we tried to clean it up as best as possible, and next week we'll be back at top of our game. So without further ado, allow me to introduce this week's episode of Constantine. And what's up, Gorehounds? Welcome to the Gore N More podcast. I am the not-so-mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing it in as always. However, I do not bring this shit show in alone. For with me as always, let's see, what do we got today? Well, Constantine is part of Justice League Dark, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna go with the what do they call them? The Leaguers? I guess I don't know. The Justice Leaguers of the Dark. Here we go. There, that's all I got. Starting off with the Chad Daddy himself, that Dark Lord of Knowledge, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
What's up, bitches?
Yeah. And the Duke of the Dead, Lord Scuba Cabra, the host with the ghost, Mr. Steve Vasquez.
Hola, mi amigos. ¿Cómo estás?
Ooh, bilingual. Love it. And
Goodbye and bilingual.
that's right. Yes. And the Meat Mountain himself, that killing machine, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Good evening, fucks.
Woo! Bobby, I'm not gonna lie, you're out of Haiti. He came in a little crackly right there.
I missed it right before the show started.
Yep. What the
See?
fuck, dude?
See?
He was good, folks. He was good. We'll try to.
I didn't touch a fucking thing.
I know. I don't know what it is, dude. It's like we
No,
go
what
live.
it
Mom
is
doesn't like
your
you.
cable. Your cable fell. It was hanging up on top of that little screw up there on the top of your boom.
Up there now.
Still doing
That's all right. Fuck it. Show goes on. So today is September 12th, 2022, and we have a fucking fantastic episode. But first, as always, we're going to talk about what the fuck we did. So, Scuba Steve, if you could please.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of
Damn, he hit it fucking
Beautiful.
high today.
How hard did you pinch your balls on that one?
Life. I didn't have to.
That new house must have some nice acoustics.
Fucking A. So, Bob, we're going to start it off with you, and if you want to hand it off to Scoobs after that, buddy.
Do I still sound crackly though, right this second?
Yeah, dude, I don't know why. You were good as fuck.
Well, I'm just gonna go on with it.
Go ahead, man.
With it right now. So this past weekend, I had a very fun weekend. Me and my girlfriend and a couple of friends of ours were in New York City for the whole day Saturday, and we went to the Museum of Sex.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know,
Yeah.
all the good things that we all want to do in life in one spot.
Mhm.
And it was actually very cool, believe it or not. They actually go back to when like the first fucking vibrator and shit was made. Like it actually was pretty interesting. And the first
That story is actually pretty interesting. Like what it was created for.
well, I could tell you right now, it looked like something a mad doctor would use.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looked like something a mad doctor's like, come here. It's like, yo, keep that over there, okay? So we,
I'm
yeah.
just interested to, honestly, like, the museum itself sounds fantastic.
No, it is.
But
It
I
actually
want to know what
is.
I want to know what the gift shop's like.
God damn it, Chad.
No, you son of a bitch. Well,
Yeah,
the fucking like gift shop is, well, sex toys, all kinds of outfits, all kinds of goodies and shit that for men and women, it's all there.
Oh.
Like it's all there.
So
Like
I'm
every
assuming they like their ID and motherfuckers when you first walk in and shit.
Yeah, you have to be 21 to get in there. Really, John?
Okay. What? It's a tiny little chicken.
That's a tiny little cock.
It even says on this, "Do not choke on this chicken."
So, but that was the day, Saturday, and then that night we went to a big Italian restaurant called Carmine's, and they fucking do twice like their family-sized meals, and we fucking pigged out on calamari, chicken parm, and ravioli, all the good shit, like you name it. It was all fucking. It was so good. So
Nice,
good.
dude.
And then yesterday was a football Sunday with family. It was the first football Sunday of the season, so I'm happy to have football back. And that was it for my weekend. And I got to watch this wonderful movie for the first time, and that's what we're here to talk about. But next is Scoobs is up next.
All right, so I didn't do much. I worked all week last week. I did get to watch. Was that last week that I watched Jaws in 3D? I think I saw. Finally got to see Jaws in 3D, which is really cool.
Now,
didn't really much. Not Jaws 3D. Jaws 1 in 3D.
right. I'd say let's
clarify.
Yes.
Honestly,
before
I
I
would
continue-
have seen either one.
Yeah. I want to say what's up to everybody in the chat. Right Mount Fuel, Joe Gallo, and Anthony. What's up?
What's up, guys?
What's up, gents?
Got some news that I'm not ready to spit out yet, but we'll save that for a later episode. Didn't really do much. Moved into the new house. Still have a little bit of things at the apartment.
new house.
But it's just small things, and then I just got to clean the apartment out, make it all nice and presentable for when they take it back. But I am all settled in my room, which I love because, like I was telling you boys before, it's like my own little apartment because the other rooms are on the complete opposite side of the house. I don't have to have any interaction with my children, and it's amazing. It's so amazing.
That's awesome.
Yes. So if I want, I just walk right here and I go to the kitchen, but I have my own little fridge in here also. So I don't really need to go to the kitchen unless I'm cooking. So
Yeah, mini fridge.
Nice.
yeah. So that's it. I mean, nothing else really. I woke up with some weird stomach things going on this morning. So I called into work this morning, just kind of chilled here at home and took some Pepto and just watched this movie, which I had never seen before. Never watched Constantine.
Wow.
My best friend Daniel, it was his favorite fucking movie, and I just never watched it. I don't know why. I mean, this movie's like literally right up my fucking alley.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
really
know why.
very surprised on that one, Scoops.
Yeah, I don't know why I never watched it, and I'm really glad that I did. And that was it. And now I'm here with you boys, Chad Daddy. Hit
Yeah.
us.
So not much new here. Pretty slow week. I did finally on Friday sit down and watch The Batman.
Ooh,
What'd you think?
nice.
I enjoyed it a lot. Quite frankly, I enjoyed it more than I thought it was.
It's a great
and
detective movie.
It is. It could have been cut down a little bit
Yeah.
and not sacrifice too
Yes.
much story. It was a very
Yes.
long movie.
But
But I
I appreciate
appreciate
30 minutes out of it easily.
Yeah.
that I
Especially
didn't
when
need.
they really dragged out the ending, like where you think it's ended, where they catch the Riddler, and then you look and there's another
Oh, yeah.
40 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
almost, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen the movie. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I got to a point where I completely forgot about the Riddler. And I'm pretty
So did
fucking
I.
sure
Yep.
that was their
'Cause they
intent.
threw so much into that movie.
Right. They were like, hey, guess what?
The
Side
Riddler's still out
plot.
there.
That's like one of our fucking over 10-minute side brands, dude. And we're just
Yeah.
like, what the
Yes.
hell are we even talking about anymore? Oh yeah, Riddler pops in. Psh, holy fuck! Yep, we're all right. Here we are. Back on.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I like the little Easter eggs and the little setups for sequels. He used the Venom, Bane's Venom.
It's not Venom.
That was Venom.
It's not Venom. They said it's not Venom. It's some kind of adrenaline thing. It's not Venom.
That's what Venom is.
I know, but it's not
Right,
Bane's
it's literally
Venom.
Green.
Venom,
It was
but-
green. That is
Look,
Venom.
I know because I got excited too when he used it. I was like, "Oh, it's Bane's Venom," but it's not. The
Bull
director
crap,
came
that's
out and said
Venom.
it was something else, or I don't know.
I disagree.
Sounds like the director don't know, but all right.
He does,
Sorry,
but
yeah.
he doesn't want to actually say because then if they never use bait, you know what I mean? Like he doesn't want
Yeah.
to actually.
And of course, who shows up at the end in Arkham Asylum.
Disclosure X, dude. That's all.
Watch the deleted scenes now. Now that you've seen it, watch that deleted scene because there's a whole other scene that they cut out that ties into that last scene of the movie.
I know. I was
and
reading
it's
about that. I'll look it
cool.
up.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, like, okay, so TJ bought like the 4K of it, and he gave me the digital code, so I watched that on Vudu.
Okay.
And just for shits and giggles, I decided to see what it looked like on the HBO Max app, and it looks so much better on HBO Max. I'm like, I should have fucking just watched it on this. This picture just seems much more crisp.
Why?
Something about the settings on Vudu, maybe their video output. It just looks better on HBO Max. So if you have the option to watch it there, that's probably your best choice.
Right on. You're streaming it through the same device. That seems fucking odd.
Yeah, that's
Different apps.
weird.
Different apps have different video output settings, though.
Yeah.
You can fine tune certain ones better than you can others.
Okay.
Like Vudu, you can't do much with, but like HBO Max, you can. But enough about that. Like I said, really good movie. Could have been a little bit shorter. Really enjoyed it. And I also sat down and watched Revenge of the Sith with the kids. Finally, we sat down and watched that Saturday.
Oh,
night.
nice.
Nice.
That was,
They
the
really-
first
they
Star-
really
that was my first Star Wars movie in theaters. Yeah, I know I'm young.
Nothing wrong with that.
My first one was the very first one, but it was when they brought them back.
When they
out in the 90s.
re-released it. Yep.
Yeah.
Same here. When they
My
re-released them, I was
parents were like, "Oh,
yes.
do you want to go see Star Wars?" And I was like, "What's
I know
Star
it's-
Wars?"
I know at some point I saw The Empire Strikes Back when I was really little because it came out in '80. I would have been like 3 or 4 years old. when it came
Yeah,
out.
see, I saw them.
And I definitely, I remember begging my dad to take me to see Return of the Jedi, and we finally did get to go see it. We were down in Texas when it first came out, and we had a chance to go see it on opening weekend. But all my cousins were with us, and my dad's like, "I'm not paying for everyone to go." No. So it was like maybe a month later, I did get to finally go see it. But yeah, aside from that, not much going on here. Spent yesterday cleaning the house, got it nice and spotless. And
that's what Sundays are for, man.
absolutely because it's been kind of shitty and rainy here, so yeah, it was a good day to do it. Big Johnny D, what about you, brother?
Oh, let's see. I had a nephew's birthday party, so I hung out with some family. Funny enough, the sister couldn't get bounce houses because they were all rented out. Like, there was a lot of weird, like, dude, my little city had a festival going on. The little town where my daughter goes to school, they have this thing called Canal Days, which they haven't done in like 15 fucking years. So they had like a shit ton of bounce. And I was like, yeah, everybody else probably has them rented out, right? But she wanted to do something for the kids. So like somehow or another, her husband had a cousin, blah, blah, blah. Dude, these show up with fucking a couple rabbits, some goats, and the goats are cool, and fucking horses, man, for like the kids to ride. And I was just like,
Nice.
whoa. She's like, well, it's supposed to be bounce houses. I'm like, I mean, not for nothing, not that I'm going to ride the horse, but I'm like, I feel like that's kind of a
step up.
Yeah, like,
yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Where people just bring them up, and I was like,
I mean, they did it in Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's true. That's true. Traveling petting zoo, I guess. But like, that's pretty much what it was. So that was kind of cool. So I got to hang out with some goats, and I was like, yeah, man, I could get 2 goats that would just like eat my lawn instead of cutting grass all the time. I could deal with this.
You got to teach them to scream
straight
like
up.
before.
Not only that, I would get, if I was getting goats, I'd get fainting goats.
Yes.
'Cause I'd want a bunch of them. So I can go out early in the morning, not too early, not to piss off my neighbors, but I want to go out with an air horn and stand in the middle of it and be like,
They just topple over like statues.
yeah, pretty much. So did that. I finally got to watch Prey, which was, I fucking loved. I thought it was fantastic. Fuck all the haters. Fuck all the haters that say all the stupid dumb shit. I loved it because I was like, no, man, this is like, besides 1 and 2, this is definitely like top. This is like right there with those for me.
I hate that people, it's all neckbeards that hate on it. Oh, there's no way a woman could beat one of them. It's like, have you seen like any of the Alien?
Have you been
movies?
watching the
Terminator?
fucking Alien franchise
Well, no,
since
yeah,
78?
it's
What the fuck,
bullshit.
dude?
Not-
Like,
It's not just that. They're like, oh, well, a team of military people couldn't beat him in part 1. And okay, yeah, but what did Arnold do? He reverted to old style fighting
right.
instead of using these fucking new weapons, and he killed it. So
Yeah.
that's all they had were fucking
Which
primitive weapons, and
are,
she fucking
like-
managed.
Oh man, it was fantastic. The wife didn't want to watch the Comanche dub, so we watched the normal English one, which still had a lot of dialect. Like, dude, all the French dialect, you have no
idea,
no French.
clue what the fuck.
and,
And I'm like,
and you
what?
turn the captions on, it just says, speaking
It's
in
French.
French.
Yeah,
it's French
it's just
subtitles.
French. And I'm like, well, fuck, I took Spanish and I fucking barely passed that. So I'm fucked on. Yeah, I'm fucked on this shit, dude. But it was great because you don't need to know. Like
Right.
the way they kind of play it off, I really enjoyed it because there's enough panic in them, and then just the discourse between them and like their actions, just how they're like presenting themselves and shit. Like, I don't know. It worked perfectly. She was badass. Her brother was fucking badass, dude. Like, well, I fucking loved it, man. And her and her like yo-yo tomahawk, fucking, that was sick. I wanted to go out and start trying to do that shit. I'm not even gonna fucking lie. I was like, well, because like everybody's all into tomahawk throwing, and I'm like, yo, dude, let's put a string on that shit, dude. Like,
I still haven't seen it yet, but would you say this is like probably the top 30?
Bobby, your connection is stroking out, buddy.
I think it's better than part 2. I honestly think it's better than part 2.
It's like 1, 2.
this is like it's most similar to 1. But 2, okay, so 2 I like because 2 expands so much more on the lore of the. I'm gonna fuck it up.
Yautja.
Yautja? That's how you say it?
Mhm.
Way off. Okay.
Almost like Yamcha.
Yamcha. No, because now I'm gonna say Yamcha. Don't do that to me. Fucking A, dude. So other than that, did a bunch of gaming yesterday because, like Chad Daddy said, it was shitty and rainy. So I was gonna close the pool, couldn't do that. So it was kind of nice. And I did that thing where I didn't know what to play, so I played a little bit of everything. It was sweet. I played some Fighter Z for like an hour or so. Then I played some fucking Mortal Kombat. And you guys don't have Xbox, but there's this weird thing with Game Pass where it has this reward system. And the reward system is if you play certain games or if you play enough of Game Pass games, you get these points. Well, eventually you can take these points and redeem them to other shit. You can redeem them for legit cash, dude. Well, not cash, but Xbox cash. So I've gotten like free like 10, 20 bucks here and there, dude.
But funny you say that you were playing Fighter Z, because I also was playing that just a couple days ago for the first in a long time.
Did you see all the new Halloween updates, dude, for the lobby people? It's awesome, dude. Yeah, so if you got a shit ton of Zenny, you can go over and buy all your lobby people, and there's the Halloween event stuff. And right now I'm rocking Beerus. He's got a big old fat pumpkin head, dude.
Awesome. Nice.
Yeah, like Vegeta's a vampire, Goku's Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, but a werewolf.
That should have made him a clown.
They could have made him a clown, but the werewolf looks, I don't know, the werewolf sells a mummy, Boo's a witch, 16's Frankenstein, which I was like very fitting. Yeah. So yeah, go check out DBZ Halloween updates on Fighter Z.
I wonder if 18 is like a slutty version of anything.
I don't know. I haven't unlocked
Bride
it
of
if they have. The problem is like when they do the because they had summer event stuff too. They don't have. I don't think they have everybody in the theme. So like my favorite from summer was Yamcha, dude, because Yamcha had the unbuttoned T-shirt with the tiny little man thong on, dude. So I was always it's like Yamcha would. But enough about this shit, dude. I watched this movie in preparation for today, which I gotta say I probably haven't watched solid in a decade.
Same here. And I also like to mention that 3 of us watched it at roughly the same time today.
Yeah, y'all did.
Close to it, because me and Scoob we watched it about the same time, and Bobby just finished it when we started when we finished.
I literally finished it probably about a half hour before we got up.
God damn. All right, so with that, no further ado, we're gonna fucking hop into this shit. And this is Chad Daddy's pick. So Chad Daddy, I'm gonna let you take it away, bud.
Yeah, buddy. We're straight from the pay. Wait. Sorry. We're talking about Constantine, released February 18th, 2005. I'll give that sweet plot rundown. Straight from the pages of DC Comics comes Constantine. John Constantine is approached by Detective Angela Dodson, who needs his help to prove that her twin sister.
Dodson.
We have Dodson here.
We got Dodson here. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nope.
needs his help to prove their twin sister Isabel's death was not a suicide. The dead woman was a devout Catholic, and Angela refuses to accept she would have taken her own life. She's asked Constantine for help because he has a reputation for dealing with the mystical. In fact, he is a demon hunter whose sole purpose on Earth is to send demons back to the nether regions. God, that sounds wrong.
With a thick ass middle finger.
That sounds.
Yeah, that was great. John himself has been to hell and knows that he is destined to return there on his death, but hopes his good deeds may find him a place in heaven. As he looks into Isabel's death, he realizes demons are trying to break through to the human world, and his battles lead him into a direct conflict with Satan.
Lou.
I know Satan.
Lou for sure. Ah, man.
And what a great Lucifer too, but we'll get there. Directed by Francis Lawrence, I Am Legend, The Hunger Games Catching Fire. Written by Kevin Brobden, The Glimmer Man and Mindhunters, and Frank Capello, Suburban Commando, and No Way Back. Produced by Lauren Schuler.
Suburban Commando, was that the Hulk Hogan movie?
Yes.
Hulk Hogan movie?
Yes.
Oh my God, dude. All right. Sorry. Continue.
She did X-Men and Deadpool. Benjamin Melniker, who did Swamp Thing and Batman Mask of the Phantasm. Michael E. Uslan, who did The Return of Swamp Thing and National Treasure. There's like 3 more producers that I didn't even bother listing. There's a shit ton of producers for this movie.
You can
like straight up producers.
Yeah, but you know what? You could kind of tell. This was one of those. This was their. When was this released? Was this a summer blockbuster? I feel like this should have been.
No, it came out in February.
Oh, first quarter. That's a risky one.
Yep, Q1, baby.
Yeah, usually you throw the dives on those. Huh. All right. Damn. So it's overly produced, though. That's pretty much what you're saying.
Kind of, yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of people threw money in a pot and they put their name on it. But let's keep this ball rolling with Bobby. You want to give us that...
Oh, yeah. Let's, Bobby, do me a favor. Just give me a wiggle first.
Wiggle, wiggle?
You can. Just
What do you mean?
wiggle
The wire.
Wiggle a little
The
bit.
wire.
Wiggle your wire. Not your actual wire. Not your hose, your wire.
Stop wiggling.
Killing
Yes, no, maybe so. What do you think? I'm going to go with a hard no.
It's cracking when you're moving it.
What about
I think
now?
you need to wrap it a little bit tighter around the whole thing.
I
I
wrapped
don't
it so tight. Jesus Christ.
Just go ahead. You're fine.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
What else is new? Welcome to the shit show. If you're not used to
We
it,
will
if
figure
you're
it together.
not used to it by now, people, I'm sorry. Get used to it. It's me. It's always me anymore. Now it's my turn.
And it's not even it's like the mic or something, dude. Like we got to figure out what is causing the interference. Is it
I
too
don't
long
know.
of a cable? Maybe.
You just probably need a shorter cable.
That's what I'm thinking.
But how do you? Then I gotta find one. Then I guess. All right, let me do this.
Go where? Yeah.
Because I'm gonna fuck somebody's names up. Might as well.
Yep.
do it.
And we're ready.
Glory. Keanu Reeves, Bram Stoker's Dracula, The Replacements. Oh, that's a great fucking movie. As John Constantine, Rachel Weisz, The Mummy, Black Widow as Angela Dotson, the Shia LaBeouf. Am I saying LaBeouf right?
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
Is it
Yeah, it's
LaBeouf?
LaBeouf.
LaBeouf.
Shia LaBeouf.
I had to
Transform-
put that in big bold letters too. The Shia LaBeouf.
The Shia LaBeouf. Transformers, iRobot as Chaz Kramer.
I was
Tilda?
really hoping you would put from the song Shia LaBeouf.
I thought about it.
Tilda Swinton. Suspiria remake, Doctor Strange as the Archangel Gabriel. Pruitt Taylor Vince, Jacob's Ladder, Natural Born Killers as Father Hennessy. He's got good alcohol. I don't know how the fuck to say this name.
Wait,
Do
what
it.
was he in
Do it.
better?
Dijon Hausen?
He wasn't
So?
he's the one that the car bomb guy.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had hair a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. He was a little thinner too.
Oh, Dijon Hausu? I don't know how to say it. I don't. Deep Rising, Furious 7 as Papa Midnight. Gavin Rossdale, The Game of Their Lives, The Bling Ring as Balthazar. Peter Stormare, Armageddon, The Prison Break as Lucifer Morningstar. Max Baker, I was about to say Barker. The Island, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest as Beeman. Francis Guinan. Guinan?
Guinan. Have you never watched Star
Guinan?
Trek?
No, I hate Star Trek.
What?
Wait, which Star Trek?
Next Gen. That was Whoopi Goldberg.
I was never a Star Trek person, so no.
That was the name of her character, Guinan.
It
Guinan.
was.
Speed 2, Cruise Control, The Last Airbender as Father Garrett, and Jose Zuniga, Con Air, Twilight as Detective Weiss.
Scuba.
All right, music by Brian Taylor, Bubba Hotep, The Expendables, Klaus
Yeah.
Badlet, Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl, and TMNT. Cinematography by Philippe Roselot, Interview with the Vampire, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Edited by Wayne Warman, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, The Time Machine. Effects by Stan Winston Studios, distributed by Warner Brother Pictures, runtime of 121 minutes, MPAA rating R, budget 70 to 100 million, and gross $230.9 million.
Damn.
That's some money right there.
That is
I
some
mean,
money.
That's why it's overly produced, and you had Keanu in there, dude, which is
Right, he was.
it's fucking Keanu.
He was. I mean, he was doing some banging shit back then. He still is now.
Man. Well, this was 2005, so that would third Matrix been out, or was that
That's right
third
on the same.
Matrix
It
was
was
out,
yeah.
Because Reloaded was,
Let's
or
go.
Matrix 2 was 2003, wasn't it?
I think.
I believe it was around.
Matrix was 99.
Yeah, the Matrix 2 was 2003, around
So
there.
that would have been so that's probably 03, and then that was 04, and then this came out in 05.
Fucking hated the second one. Anyways, yeah, man, this movie is fucking tastic. Chad Daddy, thank you for throwing it on the list.
You're welcome. I've been looking for an excuse to watch it again, so this just kind of set the pace for it.
This was my
Hell
first
yeah,
time
dude.
watching it, and this was a fun fucking ride.
Nice, dude. I
Wow,
can't
so
believe
you
and
it was
Scoobs
both
have
pop
never
your
seen it.
cherries.
Yeah,
Nice.
and I didn't. I
Yeah.
mean, like I said, I don't see how the fuck I've never seen this before, and I don't know. I just never had any interest in watching it, and I put it on, and I'm like, okay, right off the bat, it's like, okay, we have a fucking exorcism going on right now. Let's fucking do this shit. Like, okay, fuck yeah. And it was good, man. I mean, there was a little bit of things I would change, you know. Of course, CGI was kind of crappy in some parts, but other than that, the story was solid. I mean, it was a damn good movie.
No, Brody.
No, Brody.
It was Chad Daddy's
did.
pick. Hell yeah. So, run away, Chad, run away. No, this movie, this is definitely not my first viewing. I've seen this numerous times. I didn't get to catch it in theater, unfortunately. And dude, this was during a run where I was working at the pizzeria, and you're talking 2005. So this was the era, you gents might remember, of the classic midnight release.
Yes.
On Thursday. That
Yes.
shit doesn't fucking happen anymore.
Nope.
Not like it used to. Oh, it's all right, bro.
That's all
fuck
right.
it, dude. It's the
That
shit
could be
show,
worse.
baby. Woo. So this is probably, I would say, I don't know. This is in my teens. I'm definitely double digits for this. It's just been a while.
No.
But I loved it, man. Like, it was cool to get a dark superhero. And this was, I mean, you're talking, this is the time around Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, OG X-Men series. You know what I mean? Like, that superhero reign.
See, and I think,
and then we got this in the
and I
middle
think
of that.
that's why I didn't have any interest in it, because I was so used to the X-Men and Spider-Man, and I was just kind of like, who the fuck is Constantine? Like, it was never a comic book that I read. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Same. It was
it just-
exactly the same, dude.
but now, I mean, that totally fits my aesthetic of movie, you know, and it's a great fucking movie.
So have you ever seen Constantine in any iteration of anything?
Only in the animated films.
So you have seen those. Okay, so you've seen Justice League Dark and
Yes.
Dark Apocalypse.
So I
right?
knew who he was. I just
Okay.
never had, like I said, never really had any interest in watching the movie. And to be honest, before you boys even mentioned the movie, I completely forgot there was a fucking Constantine movie. Like,
So
there was a show too, wasn't there?
yeah, and what I was gonna say is I'm pretty sure the gentleman in the animated series who voices that is actually the guy who played him in the show. And what
Okay.
it was is Warner Brothers kept him on because they canned the show after a season, which I've never checked out. And I really wanted to because I heard it was really good, but it was also on TV. So it wasn't what it should have or could have been.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
is the best way to say. But yes, he has more of like a British accent and everything. And I don't know. The animated version of Constantine is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
And I feel like Keanu Reeves, he pretty much plays that, but obviously it's more Keanu's style
Yeah,
a
it's-
little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he doesn't have
Yeah.
the brown trench coat. He just wears the black and everything like that. But
Yeah.
dude, I love the sarcasticness about everything, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause obviously,
everything.
like,
Just like the thing is, he gives no fucks. You know, like
well,
he's
he
trying,
knows. You know what I mean?
he's
Like,
trying to buy his way back into heaven, or try to buy his way into heaven by doing all this shit. But he knows deep down that nothing he does is gonna fix that, and he's going to hell. You know,
pretty much.
and
Oh.
I don't know. It was good, and it reminded me a lot, like just like the scenery and the way that things were, like in the background. Do you ever watch End of Days?
Yes.
Schwarzenegger,
Fuck yeah, dude.
dude, I love that fucking movie. Love that movie, and it feels like this movie kind of could fit in that type.
Universe.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
Okay. Sidebar. I was kind of sad. Chad Daddy's not here. Maybe he'll pop back when he gets. So, you just mentioned End of Days, which is another movie dealing with the big baddie Lucifer himself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is now this being your gentleman's first fucking intro to this movie.
Yeah.
Which Satan did you enjoy more?
I like this version.
I like.
I
End of
like this
Days.
version.
He's creepy as
End
fuck,
of Days
ain't he,
version
dude?
yeah, he's creepy as, but this one's just because he doesn't look like what you think the devil would look. He comes in this white suit, you know what I mean? And you're like, who the fuck is this guy? Because you think, you're gonna see somebody in a white suit, it's gonna be a good guy. Because
Remember, he's
white,
a fallen angel, dude.
He is. And but I mean, he was so just like creepy and like, dude, when he fucking had his face next to Constantine and was like, stuck his tongue out and like
tried to lick him
I was
a
like,
little
what
bit.
the fuck?
Or like went
And I
in for
thought-
like the little snap near the ear, like.
And I was like, I wonder, like, did he do that on his own, or was that part of the script? You know what I mean? Because sometimes when you're acting,
oh, dude,
yeah,
I
because
hope
sometimes when you're acting, you do random shit to make your part more believable. So I'm like, that couldn't have been part of the script. Like, that was not part. He fucking threw that in.
If that was ad lib, dude, kudos to Keanu if he got that in one take, because my ass would have cracked right on that shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you?
I think I could see Keanu playing it off very nice. Like, that was classy.
Hell yeah, dude.
Nice, dude.
No, it was. So, Chad Daddy, you were gone, and I asked the gentleman. I feel like I already probably know your answer, but I want to ask you anyways to make it fair. Steve said this feels very close to. Steve, go ahead. Sorry.
To the movie End of Days. I feel like it could fit in the same universe as the movie End of Days with Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So I asked, I go, which one has the better version of the devil?
I would have to go back and rewatch End of Days because I haven't seen it since it first came out.
Now they are very different. And
yes.
in End of Days, he comes out. He's a player. Like he comes out, he just makes out with a chick and grabs her titty, and then blows up a fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
And then he ends up. Then he ends up fucking a mom and her daughter, and like they melt together at one. Yeah, that was
they melt together. Yeah,
like he's very much more straightforward. I am the devil. This is what I do.
He's there to fuck.
Yes.
And just fuck everything.
Create a whole bunch of half breeds.
Pretty much. No, so this version though, man, I love it, man. He plays. I love.
Yeah. Oh, it's
like you said, the simplicity of the white suit, but I love the tar on the bare feet. Like that's fucking fan. Like, and I like that he had tattoos and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's actually the actor's like natural tattoos.
No.
No.
No. Okay, that's even cooler. So, and now I guess I never took it as this. Like, would this be Satan possessing somebody?
No.
Like this is actually just okay.
This is just
legit.
him.
Although that's true because he was the only one that would come out of hell. Or you
say
said Constantine was the only one who'd come out of hell for.
Satan.
If it was him possessing somebody, you would have seen a different figure when it shows like the reflection when it looked down.
Oh yeah. Yep, you're right.
Which I thought that was really cool too. Like when they did that, like when he's holding Rachel Weisz and you see the reflection in the water and it's him holding
The
his
sun.
son. I was
Yeah.
like, that's fucking cool as shit. Like and even like the scene with the mirror when he's doing the exorcism and you see that fucking demon thing. Like
that was
fucking
love
so
that
fucking great.
scene, dude.
It's
scene
the
is
most
so Go ahead, bud.
unconventional exorcism, but it fucking works so well for what.
No,
it
but
does.
it's so great, dude. Like him just walking in and then just holding up, like he's got Benny's fucking little wrist of trinkets, dude, from the Mummy. Like
Yes.
somehow
Yeah.
like Constantine and the Mummy exist in the same universe, and somehow along the way, Beeman picked up fucking Benny's trinket fucking shit. But no, dude, it was like,
It was great.
and I like that whole sequence, man. Like just the very quiet, like mom just getting breakfast ready. Could you imagine how terrifying that would be, walking in and seeing your child on the ceiling like that, dude? Like, holy fuck!
I think that depends on what
It's always
you
been a
taught the
dream of mine.
child. I was just about to
It's
say,
always been a dream of mine.
when I have children and that happens, I'll be like, that's my boy.
But like, when the fuck did you get superpowers?
I'll be
Right?
like, bro, teach me.
You're like, yo, if you go thwip right now, so
We're gonna be so fucking rich.
right? No, now like you guys said, this was your first watch.
Yeah.
Even watching this all throughout the years, I never even read the comics or something. Like it was just like
I was
watched
not big on the
movies.
comics. I never really cared for the character of Constantine.
No,
Yeah, and I've read a few of his comics. I still don't like him. I think he's a dick.
he is a dick.
He is a dick.
He is
yeah.
even in Justice League Dark and shit like that, dude.
Because
He's a
I've read the
royal
Justice League Dark series. I read the comics, and it was really good. But he was definitely my least favorite character in the whole thing. But it does give you some more of his backstory and explains, why the way he acts the way he acts.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like there's definitely because there's, if you watch the animated movies, and then I think he's got one where it's just called Constantine.
yeah.
It's in the middle of the two of Dark and Dark Apocalypse.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like it. I don't. He lives that almost like that Spider-Man superhero life, dude. Like a lot of the times, I feel like he gets forced into being a dick because he knows he has to. You know what I mean? Like just in order to get the situation done. Or
Now that Constantine
fixed.
animated movie, does that tie in with the animated DC Justice League movies, or was that supposed to
It
tie
doesn't-
in with the series?
it doesn't
'Cause I
necessarily.
thought it was a continuation of the series.
It might be. I never watched the series.
I mean, either.
But it's the same animation and same voices. So there's like, if you've watched the other ones, it helps flow into that more, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
It's a great movie, man. Like it's fantastic. Definitely check it. Like I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to go on a run of those movies after watching this last night. I was like,
Mhm.
all right. But yeah, I'm glad I'm amazed you guys have not seen it, but I'm both glad I'm almost kind of glad it was your first time.
Yeah.
This was again one of those movies where I always saw it like on demand, or I saw it posters, and I'm like, what is this? And I look at the description and I'm like, that's not pulling me in. But then I watch it this time and I'm like, that really fucking pulled me in. So I'm like, I can't always go by what I read.
Did y'all watch past the credits? Did you see
Yes.
the end credit
Yes,
scene?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
John looks confused. Did you not see it?
That's
No,
a
I've
no.
seen it before.
Okay, I was
Oh,
about to
okay.
say.
I didn't personally watch it this time, but yeah, like I know this was. And didn't we talk about this last week? Like
Yeah.
Mhm.
The end credit scene. Yeah.
the end credit scenes, man. Like just always watch.
Yeah, and this came out when they didn't do end credits scene before it was expected of every movie.
Yeah.
It was.
It was
little bit,
creepy.
though, in there.
It was creeping in at that time.
Because I
Like,
feel
it was
like
there,
the
but it was
X-Men
starting
movies
to...
did it, dude. And that's 2000. That would be 2000, as well as Spider-Man. I don't know if Spider-Man 1 did it, but I feel like Spider-Man 2 did it.
I don't remember.
I don't remember
if
any
they
of them
did or
doing
not.
it.
No, I don't think
No?
any one of those three did it. Now I got to go back and watch those.
Yeah. Now I go see
swear.
if there's a.
I swear. Well, X-Men 3 did it. I know that.
When did that come out?
X-Men 3? That would have been
Came out around the same time.
2006,
That was yeah.
probably.
Sounds right, 2006.
Because that was the one. That's where you find out that Professor X really didn't die.
Yeah, he
Oh,
put his
yeah, that's
consciousness
right.
into another body. Yeah.
Yeah, he stole that dude's body in Scotland.
Oh,
Well, spoiler alert. Even though we get him back like 3 more different times.
Yeah, but the body he went into looked like the same. It looked like Xavier anyway.
Now, did he look like Xavier, or because Xavier went into him, he started turning into more
I
resemblance
think it
of
was
Xavier?
he made himself look like that. Like I think he was making people think he looked like that, but that's
So
not
he's
what he
using his
really looked like.
powers to look like Xavier
Yes.
to make people think they see.
I'm not
Xavier.
gonna lie, dude. If I was Xavier, I would not be as good as Xavier.
Now here's the thing. He's in a new body. Why wasn't he able to walk afterwards?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like maybe he just turned that body just turns. I don't fucking know, dude.
that's another time.
Muscle atrophy.
Okay, but yeah, you can work through that.
You can, yes.
That's the end of the explanation. I
You're
What if
fucking
that dude just-
telekinetic. Move your
what if that-
goddamn legs with the telekinesis.
He has
I mean,
superpowers.
He's not a
He should be able to do
telekinetic. He's
it.
a telepath.
I
That's
thought he
right.
could move stuff too, though.
No,
No,
no, no,
that's
no.
Gene.
He can only like make you do things. He can read your mind. Jean can move stuff,
I thought he could move.
but that's why she's like
No, he's just a
she's
telepath.
like
She's a telekinetic
Omega
and a
level or
telepath.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phoenix. Anyways, that's a whole different fucking podcast right there,
Yeah.
gentlemen. All right, so we are discussing still. Now, I gotta say, personally, I always love a good like weapon setup scene, and his fucking cross shotgun was giving me fucking like
Dude. Oh.
it was giving me Carpenter Vampire kind of vibes, dude. I don't know
Yes.
what it was, but
I've
it
seen too.
yeah. All right, cool. I'm not alone on that.
No, you're not. I thought that. I'm like, why does that look familiar? Yet it's not familiar at all.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I want more story with Beeman. Like, I want more pre-story before he died because I like the character of Beeman. I don't know. That's kind of my dude. He's like the behind the guy. You know what I mean? Like, Keanu is the man, but he wouldn't be able to do half the shit he could do if Beeman.
He's like a
was
black
fucking-
market arms dealer for the occult.
Right? Oh man, we'll break for X-Men. All right. Gentlemen, so I mean, once again, you guys, it's your first time.
I-
I mean,
I mean, for me, I mean, yes, the character John Constantine is a dick, 100%. But I like the fact that there is the little sympathy because at first, like, it took me a second. Then it's like he's struck with terminal cancer, and it's like either way he's going to hell. Like for some reason, it like I like that aspect of him because it's like that gives him the reason to be a dick in my
Yeah.
eyes in a way.
Yeah, you know,
Like,
and
so-
he
so for-
knows.
Right.
It's not like regular people. You know, like we don't
No.
know. We don't know what's in the afterlife. He knows what's in the afterlife.
So he knows what's
be a
coming.
dick. Yeah.
And the fact that we find out a little bit of him, like he committed suicide, but they saved him. So it's like he's like, I know where the fuck I'm going, but I'm trying to do my best to get the fuck out of here. So don't expect me to be in a happy mood. So I totally understand where his character like of that comes from. I like it though.
so question: who has cats? I know. Oh, you all do. Okay, cool. Who all looked at your cat after that scene or during that scene? It was like
I had my
Yo,
cat.
come here.
My cat was laying next to me. I was like, "Come here, fucker."
you were like, did you
My-
put your feet in some water? You were like, all right, here we go.
Yeah, we're going to hell.
We're doing this.
My cat. was
Imagine if it
asleep-
worked.
Let's not. My cat was sleeping. I got up and it walked away. I'm like, you motherfucker, you knew.
Now, question: could you only do that if you had already been to hell? Because obviously, for her to go, he had to like
Basically,
much
kill her.
kill her.
almost.
Yeah.
I think,
So is that like
I
just
don't
only
know.
a passageway for like if you've already gone?
but I think you have to have powers too. You know what I mean? Like you have to have, because she did have.
Yeah, but does he?
you know-
He doesn't really have like. Okay, so in the comic or even the animes or anywhere, like they don't really show it too much in this one, but he is a full on sorcerer too. Like
Yes.
he has. They don't dabble that hard into this. In this one, he's just more like almost like an occult Batman.
Well, I mean, he
Like-
does the fucking thing with his tattoo.
Right, but no, and that's. But I feel like that's just more power from the symbol that he has. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
like he knows the occult symbols. That's why he wanted Rachel Wise to wear the. What was that?
The amulet. Yeah.
That amulet.
Yeah, but what's that? That's a specific symbol. It's not the infinity. It's Celtic Knot. Is that what the fuck it was? It looked like kind of Celtic Knot. I could be wrong.
It probably is.
It's
But
like it, yeah.
Okay. Didn't they do this on Supernatural? I'm trying to think. Do what on Supernatural? Chad, you are the Supernatural buff of this show.
You got to be far more specific than that. Didn't they do what? on
Another show
Supernatural?
I've never seen.
yeah,
I got pretty deep. I
I've
would
seen
watch
parts.
Supernatural with you, Scoobs. I would gladly sit down and fucking.
I've seen some episodes. Like, it was fun. I just never had a chance to.
Scoobs,
sit
you'd
and
love it
watch.
because the first couple seasons is mostly about cryptids.
The first season, dude, gets me so in it so much.
They're
dude. And
chasing
then,
like Wendigos and Rougarous and shit.
Mhm. Dude,
Fuck
it's
yeah.
fucking awesome. Scoob would probably be bitching though. He's like, "That's not how it is. Fuck this."
That's not
shit."
what that. It's not what it looks like. Fucking bullshit.
Oh, that's right. Heather is also.
Oh
a
yeah, Heather's another
buff, so
Supernatural.
Yeah,
buff.
she would definitely know too, if you can figure out what it is. I mean, they did the tattoo thing, but that was so they couldn't get possessed anymore.
Yeah,
I
it was an
remember
anti-possession
that.
symbol. They actually
then-
they actually got those tattoos in real life too.
And then I do remember where there was the one where they met. Oh my god, what was it? It was one of my favorite characters too, but he was essentially the word of God. Like he was writing the new gospel of them.
Oh, Metatron. Or no, wait. Metatron.
No,
there's also
Metatron's that's Dogma.
no. Metatron.
No,
was in this.
it's But this is, but yeah, it was this when he did like it was before they did the Supernatural Con, but it was the first episode where they met him, and they went to go meet the publisher, and the girl even had it. Like I think she had it like on her ass or something.
I remember that. Yep.
But no, I mean that's kind of the same thing. But yeah, like
Fun fact: the one that was supposedly writing the word of God, Chuck.
yeah, he really
really
just a
was God.
conduit.
No,
He
was God.
was.
He was God.
Oh, they see. I didn't get that far. Really,
Yep, he's God.
he didn't know.
Well, thanks for the
No, he
fucking
knew.
spoiler, Chad.
Yeah, Chad.
How deep was that?
Oh, this was like season 10 or 11, so it was pretty deep.
Okay, yeah, I kind of like hindered off
Damn.
around like 7. Like I think I watched the Leviathan series or season, the motherfuckers with the piranha mouths.
Mhm, yeah,
And
those
I
guys
feel
were.
like and I feel like I kind of like tapped out after that.
Shit. I got a
Spoilers.
lot-
Sorry, Donnie.
Hey, it was out years ago, so you had enough
Yeah,
time.
That
Well, I
territory is
gotta
unfortunate.
find time to catch up on that now. Only
That's a whole
few
different podcast,
seasons.
dude. Jesus Christ. You should have watched long right there. So before we hand it off to our DKB, because I know I'm sure he's got some juicy tidbits to say, is there anything else, gentlemen, that you'd like to bring up?
At the moment, no.
All right. Then we are going to hand it over to that saucy motherfucking Aussie.
Saucy house.
Well, howdy fucking duty there, folks. It's your DKB here back for another episode of Gore N More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about Constantine. Let me just start off by saying that I throw around the term highly underappreciated a lot. This film stems from the roots of that term. This is a film that no one really talks about. No one actually really knows that it's a fucking comic book film as well. I remember the first time I was going to see this, and I went in with an open mind. I didn't expect much because I thought it was going to be a comic book-esque type of, just your generic comic book-esque type fucking film where they were going to tone everything down, especially with the themes of supernatural, grief, love, loss, mental health, suicide, all that shit that's in this film. And yet they don't. They throw all that at you when the scene and the timing's right. They block out extremely well between the character development and the characters themselves. And it delivers. It's absolutely fucking fantastic. And that really obviously helps because of the actors in this. I mean, you have Keanu Reeves leading a fantastic performance. He really knows how to flush out a character with those themes that he struggles with in this, and it's absolutely fun to see Keanu be a bit of a fucking badass. In a film like this, you don't really get to see him play with a character in a world that's something different and unique, and it's fun to watch, fun to see him flush out this character, and he's fucking fantastic. I don't think he could have got anyone else better, in my opinion. Now, moving on to Lucifer. Fuck me, what's his name? Peter something. Anyway, he delivered one of the fucking best Lucifers I've ever seen on screen. We only get a small bit of him, but it's enough to make me nearly cream in my fucking jeans. I still think Viggo Mortensen's Lucifer is the best that I've ever seen on screen in The Prophecy, but this isn't fucking far off it. And I mean, it's not a very physically demanding role, but what we get with this character, the body element that it's not, like I said, it's not physical, but he gets physical in that sense of sitting on a chair and bringing little things to life, like he twitches, the sarcasm in the blocking of his dialogue. He's just very unpredictable, and it doesn't throw you off guard. It makes you just stare at the screen going, have a look at this guy act his fucking ass off bringing Lucifer to life. It's creepy. It's sinister as all fuck, and it works extremely well for this type of film. He brought everything to the table in just that little bit of time of filming. I think it's absolutely fucking fantastic. And for that 10 minutes that we got of him, it blew me away. I was like, holy fuck, now that is acting. Absolutely great stuff. Now, we don't really get much gore in this film, but for the little bit that we get that's needed and it delivers, I think it's great. They don't go too over the top with it. The creature designs in this are fucking awesome. The CGI is a little bit outdated, but for what it is, it works. Yeah, I mean, I really like this world that's been created with the themes and the religious themes put together, the supernatural element, and it's just something different. I like it, and it's my kind of film. I just wish more superheroes would take a leaf out of this book and have the balls to actually push forward and, you know, give us something that's, very intimidating and not just fucking PG-13, R-rated, whatever. I'll just give me that R-rated shit and I love it. Anyways, DKB giving it a Gore N More score of a 4.4. Scuba Steve, you outdone yourself this week, mate. It was a fantastic pick. This is DKB signing out, and I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this film, and I'll catch you motherfuckers next week. Cheers.
Hey,
And we will hand that to
cheers.
Chad Daddy.
Yes.
Yes. Hand that Chad Eddie. Thank you, Brody. That was a 4.4 from the
4.4.
Saucy Aussie.
That's what he said.
4.4. All right.
Beautiful.
I love how his eyes like lit up the whole time he was talking about Lucifer. Like you
Bro,
could tell,
I mean,
like,
it's
you could
such
tell
a
he just
good
absolutely
portrayal.
loved it. It was
Simple, but and like
Scary.
you said, it's all in just the little things that he did, the little quirkiness that he added to the role, because he's only on there for a short period of time, but delivers, and it was great. It was great. I loved it.
absolutely.
Now I got to be honest. I've never seen Prophecy.
Yo, Prophecy's actually a good movie.
Yeah,
I will say.
I saw it once before.
That's-
I don't remember much about it. Though.
That's Christopher Walken, and he actually does a great rendition.
Wait a minute. Is that the one where he can? That's not. No, that's Dead Zone.
That's
That's the
Dead
one
Zone.
where he can see.
That's
Gabriel
where he
one,
could see
right?
he
Okay.
could see the future. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I will say this. I mean, we could always throw it in next year, but Prophecy is actually a good movie. Christopher Walken does a great rendition of Lucifer. Just to also clarify that too.
All right. Good to know. Okay. So to point on what Brody said, we didn't really talk about the CGI, and yeah, the CGI is a little dated, but I don't know. I kind of give it like a little bit of a leniency, I guess, because yeah, you could have did hell a lot of different ways, but I feel like the way they did it, it's just, I don't know. It still
I
kind of
loved
works.
It was like a post-apocalyptic,
yeah.
Yeah.
I go into that in my notes.
and I love that. I love that look for hell, because, I mean, when I picture hell, that's what I picture. It's this world just completely fucked up with
The
They
upside
wanted
down.
for Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, and also like, the CGI wasn't great. We just said that, but the one thing that kind of bothers me now with that saying that is this was also done by Stan Winston, who did Terminator 2 and still made some post-apocalyptic worlds with miniatures, and it kind of still looks better than this. So it's very like,
I'm not saying that T2 probably didn't have a fuck ton of producers too, but given the fact that Chad Daddy.
I thought ILM did T2, but I could be wrong.
Stan Winston did OG Terminator.
He did both 1, 2, and 3. He did all three. The 3 original.
Oh, you're kind of crackling again, Bob. I don't know what the fuck happened. You were going so good. I didn't even want to even. That's why when you asked, I was like, I didn't want to say anything just because I didn't want to jinx it.
Well,
God
there we
damn
go. Now it's it. I'm leaving it the way it is. I'm not.
That's fine.
At this point, yeah.
We'll figure it out. All right. So I feel like we all really enjoyed the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic movie. It definitely kind of hits the core of what we're looking for, plus the superhero gig. So I feel let's fucking move it on, dude. Let's spread them cheeks, Chad Daddy.
Let's do it. So the character of John Constantine was originally created by Alan Moore during his run on DC Comics' Swamp Thing. However, following his negative experience with From Hell in 2001 and The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen in 2003, Moore decided to reject all money and credit from Hollywood on any adaptations of his work. Thus, he gave all the money he would have gotten to the artist who drew the character with him and rejected his own created by credit from the film.
Damn.
Wow. Okay. Damn it.
You think he
What?
hated himself for that one a little bit?
I don't
No.
know.
No, he doesn't. To which I say,
I mean,
a lot of people love Alan Moore. I say fuck Alan Moore for being so self-righteous about everything. He thinks he's so full of himself. I mean, I like the fact that he gave it his share of the money to the person that drew it.
yeah, that's
For goodness-
awesome, actually.
But my God, the dude needs to get it. Like, he'll have nothing to do with any Hollywood adaptations now at all. He doesn't even care. He's like, oh, I have no interest in that. I'm like, fuck you, dude. Get over yourself.
Wait, from what and what movies were the
From
ones
Hell
you-
and League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
From Hell was the Johnny
Never-
Depp one,
never
correct?
Johnny Depp.
Never
I
seen it.
actually-
Jack the Ripper.
We
Yeah.
own it,
Jack the Ripper.
but I've never watched it. So
Neither.
and
I've
I
never seen
loved
either
the
one
League
of
of
them.
Extraordinary Gentlemen. So
I thought it was a fun
one,
movie.
dude. Hell yeah, it was. It was awesome, dude.
Didn't see either one.
No,
No.
oh, dude, could I throw that in there?
I mean, you could. It's not we were going for more like superhero kind of horror, but it's based on.
Fucking superhero squad. What? That's like a horror superhero squad, dude. That's awesome. Wait, have any of you guys not seen it besides Bob? I mean, Bob said you haven't.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
Oh, okay. I'm still deciding. All right. Anyway,
The Look of Hell was based on old footage of nuclear tests, specifically the sudden shockwave immediately after the blast that disintegrated anything in its path, hence the crumbling landscape.
Oh,
I could see that.
that
That
makes
is
sense.
awesome.
Then that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, that's a very realistic depiction of what I would think hell would look like, is just this devastated
Yeah.
landscape.
Pretty much just completely barren, dry, hot.
People fighting each other, basically.
I like the headless or the half-headed imps. I would call them imps.
Yeah, they were cool. They were cool looking.
Them look like fucking like our out of Doom or something like that. But
Okay, continue. The Spear of Destiny prop is the same one used in Hellboy in 2004.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit! Talk about a connection.
that's cool.
Which is not specifically that Hellboy that we were talking about as a possibility for next week.
Possibility.
Keanu Reeves bought the Holy Shotgun prop and gave it to director Francis Lawrence as a gift.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
That's fucking cool.
I want to make that.
You just have to love Keanu Reeves. He's just such a genuine,
He's
nice
such a
person.
great guy. Yep.
He's low key. but
He's earning
just
his
so
way to
cool.
heaven.
Oh, he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
earn it. He's already got it. He's
That's-
already going.
He's gonna greet all of us at the gates. You kidding me?
Well, I don't know
What
about
if
all of us.
I
What if
don't know
he
if
is-
I'm going.
Well,
So, I mean, you guys all know, obviously, like anybody who's a fan of Keanu, like obviously the dude's had a hard life. Like,
Yeah.
was this around that time when all that shit was going down? I don't know if that was in your notes, but or anything with that. Like, because he lost his wife, and she was pregnant, right, at the time.
Fiance. I think it was his
Oh,
fiance or
yeah,
girlfriend.
yeah.
If you guys want to look that up while I'm doing,
I'll look it up.
Yeah,
Might
I'm gonna-
be. That might be close to that time period. Let's say Constantine's line in which he says that he doesn't want Angela to become another ghost following him around is a reference to the comics where he is haunted by the ghosts of friends who have died because of him.
Mm-hmm. Kaylee, we all agree.
Yeah.
She died in 2001.
Oh yeah, so he
It's,
could have
that was
definitely.
That was right after the Matrix. Then
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying, like, with like what Brody was talking about, like just the hardships he was dealing with and everything like that. You know what I mean? I'm sure he definitely put that into.
he definitely used that as a reference point for his portrayal. I can guarantee.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, his
Okay.
baby died. They had broken up several weeks after their baby died, and then 18 months later, that's when she died in the car accident,
That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Okay. Yeah.
leaving a party at Marilyn Manson's house.
Damn.
Yeah. We are. Yeah. That man has very big issues and still does.
Who, Manson?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say not Keanu. He's
No.
fucking great.
No. If Keanu has issues, then we all have issues. It's Keanu.
All right.
Okay.
What else you guys had, Eddie?
The character of John Constantine was introduced by Alan Moore in the Saga of Swamp Thing number 37, released in June of '85. In '88, the character was given his own comic book titled Hellblazer, published by DC Comics. Constantine
Hellblazer.
incorporated, the movie incorporated some elements of Garth Ennis's Dangerous Habits story from the comic that ran from number 41 to 46, and others, such as the inclusion of Papa Midnight from the original Sins trade paperback. The film's title was changed from Hellblazer to Constantine to avoid confusion with Hellraiser films. In fact, the comic series was originally going to be called Hellraiser, but was also retitled to avoid confusion with the first Hellraiser film, which was released a year before the debut of Hellblazer.
Hellblazer, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's probably a good title change, honestly.
Apparently, they also changed the name because they didn't want it to be too close to Hellboy, which came out the year before.
What
Oh.
the hell going on here?
Early 2000, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's theme, man. All right.
Okay, the film changed several aspects of the source material. For one, it was set in Los Angeles rather than England, which director Francis Lawrence justified by claiming the comic book was not exclusively set in London. Reeves played the role of John Constantine with his real-life American accent and black hair, while the character in the comics was drawn to resemble Sting and came from Liverpool. For the film, Constantine was also given the psychic ability to see half-breeds as they truly are, and this led him to attempt suicide. Yeah.
I forgot about
Causing
that
his damnation, which in the comics, his damnation was punishment for summoning a demon that killed a young girl. Additionally, the resolution of the lung cancer plotline in the film was amended so that Lucifer willingly saves the redeemed Constantine to give him a second chance at failing, rather than being tricked into doing so. So in the comics, he was tricked into curing him.
I forgot about the reason why he did in the comics, because I think that's in the animated movie. I think that's where it goes based off that. I think they nod onto that at least a little bit. So, which, I mean, either way is a fucked up. Like either way it works, honestly.
Yeah.
Because the fact that like if you like, I think that's what it was. Like they were just fucking around with a Ouija board or something. They conjured some demon dude, and he came in and fucking like slaughtered this girl, and they were like 12 or something bullshit like that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be a pretty fucked up reason to go to hell. But at the same time, obviously, like, yeah, you know. But anyways.
According to an interview with the AV Club published in August of 2017, Peter Stormare came up with his own costume design for the appearance of Lucifer. The off-white linen suit with tar dripping down from his feet are specifically mentioned. The producer and director had initially wanted leather trousers, bare-chested, a dog collar with spikes, and tattoos all over his face and chest.
See that?
Nope.
No.
I don't think that would work.
No. That's too almost stereotypical.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I mean, Chad, you probably definitely did God of War 4. Was it God of War 4 or is it God of War 3? God of War 3. When you fight Hades, that's how I feel. Like that's what that would look like. With that weird like mask and shit and like the dog collar.
Oh, you mentioned Hades, and all I could think of is James Woods talking about his audition for voicing Hades in the Hercules movie.
James Wood. All right, we're gonna go on a side note here because it's James Wood. James Wood as Hades is fan-fucking-tastic.
He just said it was so great because everybody's coming in, they're doing like that deep growl, I'm Hades, and he just comes in, hey Hades, how you doing? And he got it just from that.
Which is great because like James Wood as Hades is like the super sassy gay friend.
Oh, I love that.
Like hardcore, and it's fantastic.
It is.
Like,
He was fantastic.
He's the reason I watch him and Danny DeVito. Like those are the two reasons to watch Hercules. Fuck the main actual story.
See, now I can't think of anything other than, hey, Hades, how are you? How you doing?
I can see James Wood doing that. That's fantastic.
So when the possessed girl crawls on the ceiling early in the film, what she says is actually a Filipino phrase, which translates to "We'll kill them all."
Oh.
Wait, say the first part again?
The girl crawling on the ceiling, whatever she says.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a Filipino phrase that translates to "We'll kill them all."
Oh.
Okay.
You know what's funny? Scoop says he wasn't gonna have to deal with this shit.
Exactly. I was just about to
I'm
say.
dealing with it.
I fucking jinxed myself. I didn't have to.
See, you
I'm
jinxed
still waiting
yourself.
for that cupboard to
In and
fly
out.
open.
See, you jinxed yourself, and then Johnny jinxed my mic. So see, this is how it's going.
I did not, dude. You asked.
Dude, it was crystal clear.
You could have
before the
lied and
show.
said no. You could have said lied and said no.
Like whatever you did in the middle section there, you were like, "Bing," and I wasn't gonna say shit because I didn't want what's her tits coming in here and fucking shit up. So yeah, exactly.
She's here.
What else we got, Chad Daddy?
The Nazi flag used to wrap the Spear of Destiny was destroyed after shooting to prevent it from falling into the hands of neo-Nazis.
Fair.
Right on.
Yeah, but fair enough. Okay.
The
Did they have to
tattoo
make
on
that, or they just like order that offline? I wonder.
I don't know if I want to know.
I would say they probably ordered it. I wouldn't see the need to have it made. But I don't know.
Brody, I'm not saying who what's her tits is because
He knows who she is. He
Yeah, exactly.
knows. He's trying
she's
to
in
get you
that
to
little
say it.
haunted
Yeah,
house down there.
Yeah. Come on, don't do it.
See, there she is right there. All right.
Mary Lou.
Stop
Oh,
it!
you son of a bitch.
Oh, come on! I swear to God.
Okay, so you said it. and
Maybe that's why my
screen
light
froze.
keeps flickering, is because I keep
If
saying
my
it.
green goes red, I'm done.
Mary Lou.
The tattoo on the tattoo on Constantine's arms is the alchemy symbol of the Red King, which was worn by him for protection. It is the fire triangle with 3 radiating arrows below, represents the perfect Red King, the sulfur of the philosophers.
Totally gonna get that tattooed on my hand.
Do it.
No, man, you gotta get it tattooed on the back of your hands.
Right there. Well,
Oh, you already
have
got
on my
shit.
hands.
You got some, yeah.
Where do you is that the only blank spot you guys? Your palms?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Butt cheeks.
Uh,
Butt cheeks.
I'm not.
Yeah, but they
my
would
butt
always
cheeks
be
tatted.
together. You got to have something that's always separated a little.
Yeah,
You
it's just
gotta
gonna
pull
be a
an Ace
constant
Ventura.
beam. It's gonna be a constant beam from my ass.
Right.
Well, it could be
24/7.
it could be a constant growing thing, if you want to put it there too.
What about your shins? Are your shins good? You got those?
Yeah,
covered?
my shins are good.
You do that, but that would be really weird. You just got to lay down on your back.
Yeah.
Be like, hold on, guys. Hold on, guys. You got to like tuck a little bit. You're like, oh, I can't get my legs together. Hold on. Fucking A, dude.
Or if I got it on my ass, I could just clench the cheeks when I want to activate
See?
power.
I always wanted to see if anybody wanted to get the Tenacious D tattoo.
Dude, I've always wanted to do it, and nobody's ever wanted to get
What
it.
do you want? Do you want to knock
Dude,
or do you
I
want
want to knock.
You
I
want to knock?
Yes.
Damn it. All right, I'll do the Acious D.
I'm so down to fucking do it. I'm not even playing, John. I'm not even playing.
Fuck, if I had only known down in fucking
Dude.
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
I've always wanted to do that, dude. 'cause,
That's
like, it's
fantastic.
just
You
so
have asthma too?
stupid. Yeah, right?
Oh, fuck.
Oh. Anyways, what else? we got, shit?
Okay. There is a scene where Constantine wraps his hands in a cloth and lights it to send the demons attacking Dodson back to hell. The cloth is seen briefly and without explanation when Beeman is unloading his bag. The cloth was a piece of the burial shroud of Moses. Beeman's explanation of the cloth when he was presented to Constantine was cut from the film.
That's the one that he hits in the that he lights. Okay,
lights
because
on
I was
fire, yeah.
wondering because I was asking Jen, I was like, I've never understood how he did that. He didn't like light it with anything. He just was like, towel, light.
Yeah, so it's the burial shroud of Moses.
All right then.
Okay.
This
That's
next bit depresses me because of something we could have had, but I'm happy with what we got. So originally Tarsum Singh was attached to direct with Nicolas Cage to star. However, the director said that with Cage, he cannot make the film he wanted to. Soon after he left the picture, Cage left as well. We were that close to getting Nicolas Cage.
See, I don't know why, but I really don't think he's that
I don't think
great
that
of an
would've
actor.
worked.
That's also just me.
I love
He's so-
Nick Cage, but
same.
not
He's so over the top.
necessarily for that role.
Man, I'm still thinking, man, and I when it was first announced, I was against it, but we were that close to getting a Nick Cage Superman. And
Superman.
that would have been an amazing train wreck to see.
Such a bad train wreck. Have you? The
Oh,
photos
yeah,
from them are
dude.
fucking horrible.
That
Like,
blue suit with
it
the
is
long hair, man,
Literally
like-
the worst fucking like pictures of Superman ever.
You know, all right. Here's a thought for you then, for Nicolas Cage, and I'm not saying that you couldn't use the OG guy to redo it if you ever wanted to reboot it, anyways. But let's say if they wanted to redo Darkman, I think Nick Cage for Darkman would be cool. No.
I'm sorry. I'm just not a big fan. I agree with Kaylee over here. I don't want to say I hate him. He's just not my favorite. I can't. Darkman?
No, I don't see why they couldn't get. I don't see why they couldn't get Liam Neeson back.
Liam
No, they
Neeson still looks.
I hope
Liam
they
Neeson
could.
still looks young. Like he still
Yeah.
looks good.
Yeah, he could totally fucking still pull it off.
'Cause you know what? Liam
I was-
Neeson has that darkness about him, but he's also got light. Like he's perfect for that role.
I was almost gonna choose that, but I was like, no, I've seen that a million times, even though I love it. Brody, the behind the scenes footage of him looks like shit.
It does. It looks, dude. They had like this light up suit that had like
Oh
fucking,
yeah,
like
dude.
LEDs.
I'm gonna go back and
They
look
weren't
at
even
those real quick.
LEDs. They were like those old school rope lights.
It was like,
Like, it
gold
was-
neon lights.
They're
Yeah, it was
fucking
horrible.
horrible. I was like, what is this shit? But I really wish that the film existed so
Who-
that it would leak just to see how fucking shitty it is.
It would be
Who-
just as bad as Batman and Robin.
Who was supposed to direct that though?
Tim Burton.
I was gonna,
Yeah.
See, and that's why I'm like, I don't know if it was gonna be a train wreck or not. Dude.
No, Tim Burton's style would not fit the Superman aesthetic.
it
No,
it would
wouldn't.
be a weird, wonky Superman, but it doesn't mean it would be bad. It
Looking at-
doesn't
looking-
mean it would be bad.
Looking at him as Superman makes me so fucking cringe. Like, ugh.
that
Ugh.
shitty wig of his that he was wearing.
The
Oh,
wig so bad. Oh.
I said it
Brody
already.
says Marshall Green for Darkman. Who's Marshall Green?
Yeah, I gotta look
Is
at that
that-
now.
Oh,
I am terrible with names, so I apologize.
yeah, I don't know who it is either.
fuck. What was
I'll
he
have to
in?
look that up.
Okay,
Okay, so anyways, what else we got, Chad?
According to director's commentary, Constantine's brass knuckles are made from gold that was blessed by a bishop during the Crusades.
Oh, the fucking yeah.
Oh, so
He was in
Marshall, yeah,
Devil.
the guy,
Oh,
yeah. The more,
he was the dude
Look
he
at
says
his-
he likes, but he hated in that. Yes,
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
okay, you know, the more,
Oh, the stoner kid from fucking
I haven't
Super
watched
Troopers.
Upgrade yet, dude. I need to watch that.
so the more I look at his face, yeah, he could do Darkman, definitely.
And he was in Devil.
Is Upgrade kind of horror esque or no?
No,
I've never seen
Upgrade
it.
Is,
I've only heard-
Upgrade is like
Sci-fi?
sci-fi. Yeah,
Okay.
I was
okay,
on that
no.
episode of LCE.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. Yo, man. If somehow I could ever get us boys to watch fucking Turbo Kid.
Oh, I fucking love that movie so much.
Ah, it's so good, dude. It's so good. Anyways. Anything else,
during-
Chad, Daddy?
Yeah, I got a good bit yet, but I'll skip
Oh,
over to
yeah.
cover some. During the course of the film, John Constantine is seen smoking 13 cigarettes, generally regarded to be an unlucky number.
That's it? Only 13?
I thought it was more too.
I felt like he was
Well-
fucking ripping through them bitches, dude.
I actually think Gabriel said that since the time of 15, he was, well, probably more than, and it was a little higher number, I think she said.
And she said 30 a day.
Yeah, yeah.
But that could have just been a generalization of her just saying that.
right.
That's true
I mean,
too.
what? There's 20 in a pack,
Yeah,
I
but
think. It's been a while. It's been a while since
I haven't smoked
cigarettes.
in like 2 years, so I don't fucking
Yeah,
know.
I don't
I'm pretty sure it's
smoke
20 in a
cigarettes
pack.
anyway, so there you go.
Anyways. All right. What else you
Okay,
got, Chad?
surreal paintings by 16th century artist Giuseppe Archibaldo inspired the look of Vermin Man. His work depicted characters formed entirely out of fruits, vegetables, flowers, fish, and books. Vermin Man was made of snakes, rats, crabs, and about 20 different types of insects. Real bugs, worms, and snakes were molded, cast in clay, and then added to the sculpture. It was all CGI, so you couldn't really see it.
Right. Yeah. That's the problem.
Right? There was just so much masking of green screen. Yeah. All right.
The score credit in the film was originally only Brian Tyler, but Klaus Badelt was brought in by producers late in post-production to help enhance the comedic aspects of the film. I don't remember there being any comedic aspects. Tyler and Badelt share a dual credit in composing the score.
There was some like
With
dark
Shia.
comedy.
Yeah,
like Shia was probably the most like comedic aspect of it.
Yeah.
God damn it, Shia! Why did you have to die?
I like how he says, "I like how I'm your fucking apprentice yet I'm not doing anything." John.
All right, I moved the car.
That was young Shia too, dude.
This was right after iRobot.
I think Holes was coming out the following year.
No, Holes was already out. He was young.
Was it?
Yeah, he was
dude.
young.
Holes was when he was still on even
Transformers.
Stevens, man.
Transformers would have been the 2 years after. That was 2007, wasn't it?
Really? I thought Holes came out.
Was
the same year.
Transformers 07?
Or was it 07 or 06?
I got.
I want to say it was. Oh god damn it, dude! Hold on.
Oh, yeah, Holes was
I'm on
2000.
it.
Holes was 2000.
It might have been 07. It might have been 07 actually, because I think
2007.
Jen and I just started dating, and I remember I told her to shut up because she was trying to talk to me in the last 30 minutes, and I was like sitting on the edge of my seat, and I was like, it was like, dude, like Optimus Prime was doing his fucking speech, and she was trying to talk to me, and I was like, shush, shut it, no talking.
You don't speak over Optimus. Come on.
No, because he was about to say roll out, and I was like, I swear to God, if I fucking miss, he's gonna say fucking roll out. Like, no. Anyways,
in the original
Damn it! Now I want to watch Transformers.
yeah, you do.
the original script, Father Hennessy was supposed to die of overeating and get thinner the more he eats. The scripted death was inspired by a character in the first issue of Hellblazer who died the same way.
Hellblazer. Well, that
So
was
thinner.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
That's the whole plot line of Thinner.
Except for just hitting the gypsy lady, or no?
Yeah,
he didn't hit the gypsy
Yes,
lady. He hit the
did.
gypsy lady's
Mother. So yes, he did hit the gypsy lady.
Yeah, okay. It's been a while since I've seen it, and I never read it. So,
White man from town.
Oh my God,
fucking right.
All I can remember is the hot gypsy girl, to be honest.
Yeah, she would have been plowed. Well, she is plowable. Never mind. Continue.
In this adaptation of Constantine, he's destined to go to hell because, not everyone over that. Constantine slits his wrist starting with his left, and Lucifer reaches out to claim him with his left hand, in keeping with the traditional depiction of the left, sinister side being associated with evil.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's on my left side, and then me. So I got these tattoos, right?
Right.
This is me when I was trying to be good. I got the little cross on the head or whatever. And then this, and everybody's always like, why did you get it on your left side? I'm like, well, left side's the evil side. And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, evil is in the heart of man. It's close. It's on the left side, so. And they were like, I don't get it. And I'm like, oh, fuck you. And I know the heart's in
Where
the
you
center,
feel
but
the
you know
heart
what I
attack,
mean.
man.
Yeah, that's where you feel it. So
I feel it's when I was where I used to work, the one girl in there, she was left-handed. And I was telling her, how she was evil and nobody understood why. I had to explain to my entire department the whole history of the left side and left-handed people being called witches and the devil. And yeah.
Because people are dumb.
Pick up a damn history book once in a while.
Right?
Well, people don't
It's
know.
like,
what
yo,
that is.
man, we were dunking women because they were just like fucking taking some shrooms and having a good time in some fucking woods. And they're like, witches, they're fucking naked running around. Nope, don't like that.
And this may be another coincidence I just thought about. My daughter's name is on the left side, and she is evil, so it makes sense.
Cold.
That's
Cold.
probably true.
She's your boss, baby.
And the ex-wife's name's on my left side, too.
Oh, that's
Also
worse.
evil. All makes sense now, guys. All makes sense.
Are you going to keep that? Are you gonna?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So Mel said just to put a little halo over it. And I'm like, what?
Like Dragon Ball style. Like,
Yeah. Because I just wanted to put a void stamp. Like, I just want to put void over it.
oh,
No,
that would
that
be
I
funny
like.
too.
Because I
That
thought
I
that'd be
like.
That'd be
hilarious.
funny.
It'd be
Better.
fucking hilarious.
That's much better.
And then I always wanted an angel on this side and then devil on this side. But I got what would Charlie Sheen do tattooed on this side. So
That's
can't do it.
better here.
What would he do? Coke and hookers. That's what he would do.
Tiger's blood, baby.
And it's in Tiger's Blood Red.
Yeah.
WWCSD.
Jesus. All righty. What else we got, Chad Daddy?
Okay, last bit. When Lucifer comes to collect Constantine, his watch stops. The time it stops at is 5:17. Presuming it's the afternoon, in 24-hour time, this number is 1717. The number 17 is widely recognized as the angel's number.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that. Interesting.
Very interesting.
So that's all I
Wonder
got,
why.
you know. I have no idea.
So, I mean, 13, if 13, I guess, is the unlucky devil number. Yeah. Interesting. We'll look into that. All right. Well, thank you, Chad Daddy, for that
My pleasure.
deliciousness. And we are on to our El Questions. Ba-ba-da-da. So, gentlemen, what format was this watched on?
On demand.
HBO Max.
Also, Max.
I watched it on my Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
So,
do have it on
question,
DVD, though.
was Max, because I looked on HBO and it just said HD. So, was
It's
it
not
actually
4K.
That's
No, it's
it.
not 4K.
I figured it was just probably the same quality as my Blu-ray. So, and the wife's like, "Well, I already have the Blu-ray loaded up," and I was like, "Well, then we're watching the Blu-ray."
Yeah, it wasn't 4K. Sadly.
Alright. And honestly, that Blu-ray is a trifecta of V for Vendetta and The Watchmen, so that might just have to like rotate a little bit. 'Cause I was
Nice.
like, man, I haven't watched those in a decade either.
I don't think I've seen either of them since they were in theaters.
Yeah.
See,
Same.
V for Vendetta was great.
Yeah, it
And
was.
you know,
Actually,
I think I had to leave. I never finished V for Vendetta. I had to leave. I don't remember why, but I remember I had to leave. Somebody called me or texted me or some shit, and I had to leave to go do something. So I've never finished it.
So,
And Watchmen was good too. It was long,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
well, I'm the odd man
it
out.
was
Both. I have
good.
not seen either one of them.
All right, douche of the film.
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
Yeah.
Gabriel.
Yep.
Definitely.
Did you find out
that's-
she's behind
that's-
everything?
God damn it,
bitch.
douche. Right, because I was gonna say you could say Balthazar, but he is intentionally evil, so it's kind of like
yeah,
he's
he's
just
a
being
bad. That's
himself.
his nature.
Yeah.
Right. Favorite kill. Favorite kill of Constantine. It's kind
I
of
would say-
hard to tell.
Yeah, there wasn't really any.
Like,
There's
he kills a lot of different demons.
Yeah,
and
that-
stuff.
If you were gonna say kill, the only one that's a kill is Now I can't even think.
I'm gonna go with the priest because that was actually kind of a cool death.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him for a second.
You know.
Yeah.
All right, the drowning himself
Yeah.
to death by booze. Yeah, that's a good one, Steve. I like
Actually,
it.
I'm gonna agree with that one because I forgot. That is a great death. So yes, I agree with that.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I got to text the plumber real quick.
You're fine. I mean, B-Man died, but he died from bugs, which is kind of like his name, and he was all into the bugs.
Chaz died too, but his was
Yeah, but his was bullshit. And I
Yeah.
fucking that made
was.
me mad. I was like, you just killed off Shia just to kill him off. Like you didn't even give him a good death.
But we see him at the end
We do.
True.
with his pretty
Ah.
little angel wings.
Still, I'm like, damn it. Imagine like Shia now, like Shia playing Constantine.
I could see Shia playing Lucifer.
Shia's
Yeah,
Mexican
he would
now,
be a
right?
he would be a great. Yeah, fuck yeah, he is. After that,
I was gonna
fucking
say Shia's Mexican now, dude.
Bro,
like I'm pretty sure he's been claimed.
movie. What was the name of that fucking movie?
The tax man, right? No,
The tax collector.
tax collector,
Bro.
fucking tastic movie, dude.
Bro, after that, I was like, fuck yeah, you're mi gente now, dude. Like, fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Have you guys not seen it?
I have not.
Never seen it.
No.
Bro.
If it's not one usually even I would dabble, but I saw the trailer and I'm like, dude, Shia looks so badass, and I'm like, dude, I gotta check it out.
And he
it was
really got
fucking
those fucking tattoos.
Did he really?
Yes, he has the fucking stomach tattoos.
Fuck off, dude. That's
He
awesome.
did. Yeah.
Wow, that's
he's
hardcore.
Dedication right there.
He's honorary, man. Fuck yeah.
Damn. Yeah, dude. He's pretty nasty in it. All right. So you know what? I think I might just have to agree with the priest kill because like I said, Beeman's it's just a bunch of bugs. Unless you want to go with just like something. Ooh, can I go with the decimation of demons in the hospital? Does that count?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The,
you can.
the
Yeah.
holy water and the sprinkler.
Yeah.
Because
You know
I
what?
kind of,
I'll switch mine to that too. Yeah.
because I really dig that, dude. Because like that was just cool with the whole reveal, and then him just fucking murking that whole squad. All right, because I was almost gonna go with when he lit that thing around his wrist, because I thought that was a dope scene. Like I loved how like everything just got dark except for the Holy Mother, and then she eventually faded out and shit. And yeah, it was fucking awesome. All right, so that leads us to best scene. There's a lot of good ones in this.
I'm gonna say the whole scene with Lucifer.
I was going to say the same but I like the lead up to it as well. Everything that led up to it, including that. So yeah, I'm right with Chad on that.
Fuck, dude.
I'm going Exorcist scene.
Ooh,
Hell of a way
opening
to start
scene.
off.
Yeah.
I love that. No, it's a great way
Yeah.
to open.
Oh, dude, that was good.
Just the way the fucking demon was like trying to come out her neck and
He
It was
fucking
just-
punched a 14-year-old girl in the neck, dude. Like, she gonna feel that shit. Oh man, that's a good choice. Damn it, Steve. That was a good one. The Lucifer one was gonna be kind of my tie too. You know what? I'm just gonna go with the random, like, kind of almost a slight comedic moment, and that was with when Beeman gives him all his new trinkets.
Ooh, that is a
Kinda
nice
goes
little.
through all that.
That is a
I don't
nice-
know.
pretty cool
I
scene.
kind of I always like those scenes because they always have that like banter, but you could tell they're like really good friends, even though they're essentially almost like work friends at that point. You know?
So the reason I picked my scene is because the part where he's trying to claim Constantine and drag him to hell.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
just
that was-
stuck.
He just keeps getting heavier and heavier because heaven's like, nope, he's ours now.
That which can we just say perfect of him floating around and then the floating
flips him
middle
off.
finger.
Yes.
Like it is
Fantastic.
fantastic.
that
Yeah.
reminded me of that scene in This Is the End when they're fucking.
Oh my
getting
God, yes.
fucked up, and he's like, yeah.
The biggest scene I remember that besides Backstreet Boys coming in at the end was fucking oh my god, what's his name came in with his gimp and it was
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. It's fucking fantastic. And the story behind that's even better. Cause like they wanted somebody to play a gimp and I think somebody just was randomly like, yo, I know Channing Tatum. Let's see if he'll do it. So like Seth Rogen sent him a fucking email and what was it Danny McBride. He didn't actually know Tatum signed up to do it. So then like he I guess Tatum got all into costume, dude, and then just busted into his trailer and just started humping the fucking shit out of it. Oh man, I haven't watched that movie
that's a
in
great
so
movie.
fucking long. Chad Daddy's on to something. We'll talk about that. Hell yeah. Oh, I like that a little bit.
Birdie says Channing Tate, yum.
Yeah.
Fucking right. All right, gentlemen. So did we all say our favorite scenes?
Yes.
Okay. So Scoobs actually takes us right into our next question. Seeing he said the opening scene was his favorite. So did you like the opening scene? Hell
Definitely.
fucking yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It was dope.
You want to talk about a scene? Yeah, that's the scene.
Oh,
I
Bobby,
got
you
half of that,
you got
Bob. That was
super
that was-
cracky and fast. You sounded like the Micro Machines guy, like your audio was trying to catch up to you talking.
Do you think maybe he needs to update his audio driver?
Maybe.
Because he's replaced the microphone wires, which
You
USB
might have to.
ports.
You might need to check your drivers and see if you can update them after the show, Bobby.
I have no idea what the hell that is.
Yeah, you are like weird. You're in the green, but you're weird lagging because like I can see you moving, but your mouth
It
is
lags and then it just speeds everything up to catch up.
yeah, weird. I'm gonna say opening scene though for sure. So everything that was a collective yes.
Yeah.
So most attractive character, dude.
Angela Dodson.
Angela.
I was gonna say Rachel Wise, man. Like,
Yeah, without a doubt.
it's fucking
Oh,
Edie,
when she
dude.
was all wet when she came out of the snow.
That's what I was thinking. Every scene with her
oh,
dripping
man.
wet. Yeah.
Honestly, though, I still find her hotter, or at least more attractive, in The Mummy.
Oh,
I don't
no.
know what
Oh,
it
yeah.
is, but
Yeah. It's the eyeliner
makeup.
that she's got.
But
Oh.
I'll tell you what, man.
Wait.
she
After
was
she gets captured, because I'm saying even in beforehand, like when
Well, no,
she's
before
in
too.
librarian
She's
mode.
a
hot
librarian. Yeah. She's a hot librarian. Yeah.
Hot librarian on with the fucking updo and the.
But man,
big
she
old
was
glasses.
in Black Widow recently, and she's still looking good.
Yeah, she's still fucking hot.
She was,
and she's
dude.
married to fucking James Bond.
Yeah, she is.
Wait, which
Daniel Craig.
Brosnan or
Daniel
Daniel
Craig.
Craig.
oh Daniel Craig? Oh,
Yeah.
fucking 6-pack James Bond. Wow.
Yeah, so he's hot. Her husband's hot.
She did have it fucking going on. Bring Black Widow back up later, dude, in nerd news, because obviously
Yeah.
there's some shit to talk about.
Yeah, there is.
So, all right, so and obviously, dude, shout out to Keanu because Keanu's a handsome man, dude. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
cannot
Yeah.
say no to him.
He certainly is.
You know what? You even got to give it to Gavin Rossdale as Balthazar.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
hands
I
good.
didn't even realize it was him until like halfway through the movie. I'm like, oh shit.
I didn't even know who it was. I had asked the wife. I thought it was somebody else completely different. I was like, all right, I was way off on that. So score set the mood. Yeah, I would say definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Brian Tyler does some good work. He's done he upgraded, did Avengers Age of Ultron, stuff like that. So
Mm-hmm. All right. Best song.
I don't remember there being
The
one.
bowling alley song.
I'm gonna say the
I don't
song
remember
when
it.
he walks into Papa Midnight's club.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
a good one.
Happening tune.
The one with the where like all the vampires and like the weird like
All that weird,
deities and all
yeah.
that shit. Yeah. Voodoo magic going down. All right. So favorite character.
Lucifer.
John, for me,
What was that?
John.
Did you say
Constantine.
Constantine?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's John.
Sorry, so it's super crackly, dude. So like I can hear the
All right, I'm gonna refresh. I'm tired of this fucking.
It just comes out so super fast, like he's a goddamn chipmunk.
So let's see. I mean I want to say Constantine, dude, because obviously he's a fucking badass.
I'm gonna go with Papa Midnight.
Nice.
Papa Midnight was cool, dude. Like I like that I dig that he plays the neutral card, which means he doesn't mind fucking around with some devil shit at the same time, but not enough to really get himself in trouble. But he was a cool character, dude. I think I'm gonna agree because I want to see like more of his character.
I want to see more of the explanation of some of the stuff he has in his back room there. It was like the fucking basement and Cabin in the Woods. You know, everything has a story to tell.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit. He raided the locker from fucking Raiders of the Lost Ark, dude.
That is where the Ark is stored, is in his back room. It's not in the fucking government.
He stole
bunker.
that shit, dude. He's like, I need this. All right, we got Bobby back.
I gotta say, I'm surprised I'm the only one that said Lucifer, because
I mean, dude, he's fantastic, dude. Like that scene is like that scene almost steals the whole movie. But I feel like I want to give credit because there's, you know what I mean? Like there was so much more of this movie. And
understand.
Papa Midnight was a big section of it too. It wasn't just like a one like little scene throwaway. And man, they just really like to fuck with like Constantine's like rib area, don't they?
Yeah.
Like the devil took out his shit out of his lungs, dude. Fucking Papa Midnight had his fingers like deep up in there. That was fucked. So was it scary?
Not scary.
I'm gonna say no.
I don't think. I don't think it's
Not really.
intended to be scary. It's definitely a horror film, but it's not like a scary horror film. It has horror elements,
No.
you know, with the demons and angels and shit.
I would say it's more of a thriller than scary.
All right. So let's see. Hold up today. I would say for the most part, yes.
But yeah, Yes,
The
but-
CGI is somewhat dated, especially
That's about it.
especially right before when he uses the shroud when he lights it on fire. The demons, they were a little cartoony.
A little
Yeah.
pitch blackish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that whole scene was ripped right out of Pitch Black.
Yeah, it was. I love Pitch Black though.
That's a good one.
That would be an interesting one to throw on there, dude.
That would be considered horror. It's sci-fi horror. So it's
Fuck yeah, it
you
is,
did
dude.
Alien.
I've
Exactly.
not seen that either.
No, Chronicles of Riddick wouldn't be horror.
You've never seen Pitch Black?
No, I haven't.
No shit. That
Hmm.
might be one to consider.
That might be one for next year.
Alrighty. So acting, I would say top
Oh.
notch.
Top notch.
Top
Yep.
notch.
100%.
Two dicks up all around. All right. Cinematography. I would say for the non-CGI parts, yeah,
Yes.
dude, I liked a lot of it, man. They had a lot of cool different camera angles, especially when Heather Wise was in the bathtub. I liked the downward shot. So
Yes.
you got the full her in the tub of like him actually holding her down, and you actually got that elongated time. So you felt you're like, oh man.
Funny
This
thing
is
is,
taking forever.
I was thinking the exact opposite with the same person was her twin
Oh.
sister's suicide in the beginning, where you see it
Okay.
from down below and she just comes falling down.
That was fucking cool with all the glass shattering around her and shit. Yeah. Nah, that was a good pick too. What you boys got?
I had to say favorite. Okay, fine.
Well, no, I just for cinematography.
No, the
do you have a
cinematography was
cine-
good.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
good.
yeah,
I mean, every
The cinematography was great.
it was shot. I mean, it
CGI was
worked great. So
I'm sorry, I can't get over Bobby.
we can't hear you, Bobby. Like we can't understand what
It's
you're
so
saying at
crackly and
all
so
now.
fast.
I feel so bad because I know he's getting so pissed about it, dude. And I really want
I'm
to
probably
help
just
him too, but I have
like,
no
this point,
idea how to do it.
It's no good to me. Like, this is not good.
Yeah, but I don't know why because it's always fine before the show, and it's like as soon as we go live, it's just like
I
no.
don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Sorry, people who are listening, pissing me off.
You're fine, bud. You're fine.
We'll get it figured out, bud.
All right. So on the last question here, premise.
Yeah, love the premise.
Fuck yeah, dude. 2 thumbs up all around. All right. So recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot. Dude, I'm fucking rewinding this shit for days.
Rewind.
I want to
rewind
rewind
give us
and
a sequel,
reboot.
Rewind.
Yeah, rewind and reboot with the sequel.
which they're possibly doing too. So
All right. All right, gentlemen, we're gonna rate this bitch. So Brody started off. He set the bar high. He came in with a 4.4. So Chad Daddy, this is your pick if you want to start.
I am going to agree with Brody. A 4.4 seems a pretty fair score.
4. Mr. Monet,
4.2.
4.2. Steven,
4.5.
4.5. I'm also going to go with a 4.5. This is a fucking solid action flick. Right around, like, I love the fucking demonic presence of it all, dude. It's fantastic. All right. So that should be a 4.4 for 2005's
Again,
Constantine,
Brody called it.
right?
That is.
Oh man, so I guess so now this is where I need to fucking
The heat is
decide
on,
what we're
buddy.
watching next fucking week.
the heat.
All right,
Ladies
so-
and gentlemen, Johnny is about to pick right now live on the show.
Right?
we
we're
can go.
watching.
We can go to nerd news first if you want it, because there's a lot to cover there.
No. It's time for me. Listen, I've had an hour and 40 minutes to decide this plus an entire week.
Yes.
So
Drum roll.
I'm gonna go with 2019's Hellboy for next week.
All right.
I've never personally seen it. We know it's a rated R Hellboy, so I feel it's a little bit more of our fancy. Nothing against Ron Perlman. I do love the man and the films, but there you go, something a little bit new, something some of us haven't seen before. So check that out. And now we can get nerdy. Chad Daddy, you mentioned earlier
Yeah, earlier I mentioned I was talking about Black Widow. So this weekend was Disney's big D23 presentation, which lays the foundation and talks about, their various projects coming out over the next year or so. And they revealed the roster for the previously announced Thunderbolts movie, and about half of it is a returning cast members from Black Widow. You got her sister Yelena
Yep.
as she's leading the team.
She's Black Widow. She's Black Widow now.
She's
right?
the new Black
Yeah, she's
Widow.
the Black Widow.
David Harbour playing Red Guardian again, which, funny we mentioned David Harbour because we'll be talking about him next week in Hellboy.
Yeah.
And Taskmaster, also from Black Widow, is on the team, which it's a polarizing character because it's not true to the comics in any way.
Don't even get me fucking started on that variation.
I'm hoping they can possibly fix it and give us the real Taskmaster. Maybe the real Taskmaster is going to be the villain in this. We don't know exactly what the storyline is going to be. All we know for sure is that they're stepping up. The Avengers are no more. Kevin Feige said at this point there are no Avengers. There's no Avengers team. So this is going to be the team leading forward and fill that gap, which is actually what happened in the comics too. The Thunderbolts came about after Onslaught. I don't know if you remember the comics, but Onslaught, that all the Avengers disappeared.
Now, Thunderbolts was supposed to have Red Hulk on it, right?
Yes.
No?
Later
Yes?
it had Red Hulk. The first one.
Okay.
The first one had Baron Zemo, the Beetle.
Yes.
Yeah. So it had all these former Masters of Evil villains. This is going to be taking its clue from like the reboot of Thunderbolts that came out a few years back.
Okay.
I know a lot of people were hoping that we'd get Red Hulk, we get the Punisher. That's not going to happen, but we are getting Bucky. We're getting also Ghost from
Ant-Man.
The Wasp, and
Who
what's
else
her
was
name?
there? Wasn't that Elaine? Wasn't it Elaine Bennis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elaine Bennis from Seinfeld. She's the other one.
But she's
a U.S. agent. U.S. agent.
Oh yeah, and U.S. agent. Sorry. Which
She's
I'm kind of disappointed they have U.S. agent and Bucky because they're kind of just both basically the same character. And so is Red Guardian. Red Guardian's basically the Soviet Captain America.
Captain America. Yeah.
Right. That's true. That'll be like the B Squad, dude, where it's just like rolling stampedes.
I'm just kind of hoping that they kind of fight each other. I'm the guy with the shield. That's my gimmick. No, it's my gimmick. Kind of something. I could see something like that.
I want U.S. agent and Red Guardian to go at it.
But that's what I'm saying.
Just because of the whole, he took on Captain America in the 80s or whatever the fuck it was.
He's like, wait a minute, he was frozen in the 80s. That was great. Yeah, man, that's, and for all of you kids that don't know, this is the Marvel version of Suicide Squad.
Basically.
Yeah.
Not full premise, but yeah, bad guys on the team. Because I would say Natasha's sister is still she's not really good per se. Like Hawkeye was kind of like made her gray, I guess.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, but all right.
I gotta say I love the character of her. Like she did really well in Black Widow.
Oh yeah, she was awesome.
She stole every scene she was in Hawkeye. Just her and Kate, just their dynamic.
They did.
I love it.
Well, they're also hot too. So
yes,
that helps.
So that was announced. They also announced the director for Fantastic Four. I don't remember who it is offhand. Scuba, do you remember?
I don't remember.
So they announced the director for that. We don't have a cast yet. It's supposed to be November 2024. They also announced they debuted the trailer for Werewolf by Night. Which
they did, dude. October 7th, baby.
That looks awesome. And the preview was in black and white, so I'm hoping the whole episode is black and white.
That's what I was taking it as, dude. I was thinking the whole thing was all black and white.
Very, very. And people saying it's
Man Thing.
Man Thing shows up.
Oh,
Elsa Bloodstone.
So wait, if we get Werewolf by Night, then we should get the what's the Dark Avenger or
the Midnight Suns.
Is that what it is? Where it's Frankenstein and fucking all that shit?
Oh, that was Creature Commandos.
Yeah, Creature Commandos.
Or the Howling Commandos.
Right. It was because it was
Howling
right, because it was Howling Commando, because it was OG Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos in the 50s.
Yeah, but that was actually
they were actually like
they were people. That was the people that were in Captain America, the First Avenger, were the Howling Commandos.
And then they got redubbed as, that's right, I forgot about that. Because Werewolf by Night, and then Frankenstein's monster, but whatever they fucking call it, him and Marvel, I can't remember.
You know, this phase though of Marvel is like all over the place though. Like it's
Yes.
everywhere.
They
Like,
had their 10-year plan set, dude, and then they didn't.
and then
really
after that, they're just like, we're just gonna give them everything. Like nothing connects, and that's the irritating part for me. I'm excited for everything coming out because I'm gonna consume it. I want more, but nothing's connecting yet. You know, and
I want the new Blade. That's the biggest thing I'm waiting for.
yeah.
You're like,
But-
no.
Well, no, I mean, I'm excited for it, but I don't know, man. I just want everything to connect. You know, like it took forever for WandaVision to finally have an
Here-
impact on the movies.
I'm having trouble.
But the thing is, this is connecting because this is introducing the multiverse, and it's all going to come to head in Phase 6 with the
Yeah.
Secret War, and then it's
Yeah.
going to completely reboot the Marvel universe, and you're going to have some completely new people playing characters we'd seen before. Because you can't have Chris Evans playing Captain America when he's in his 50s. You just can't.
No, you can't.
I don't know, man. I mean, we do have fucking what's his name as Ant-Man, literally playing Ant-Man in his 50s.
This is true.
Okay, we're not everybody's Paul Rudd.
Yeah, that's true. He's a fucking vampire.
Fair.
So yeah, there was a lot of big announcements. Unfortunately, there was nothing Guardians of the Galaxy related announced because that's their next big movie after Black Panther.
So here's my big thing, dude, with Marvel right now. And I'm very happy for anybody that wants to go see Spider-Man again in theater. But why? Like, I don't. It hasn't been that long. It hasn't been that long. It's been 6-7 months, dude.
Like, if you want to wow me, fix your fucked up. Fix Morbius.
Yeah.
Have Marvel Studios
have Marvel
Morbius?
Studios fucking fix Morbius, throw it back in the studio, wow me. I'll fucking go watch it again.
Try it for a third time.
Yes.
You do that.
Like,
I'd be like,
Jesus Christ.
okay.
That's
until then,
fair.
I'd rather go watch Jaws in 3D.
But like, I mean, even in hindsight, dude, like the wife was like, "Hey, do you want to watch the new Thor? It's on Disney." And I was like, like, I don't know.
It's worth checking out.
No, I've seen it already.
Oh yeah,
But
okay.
I saw it in
I
theater,
haven't.
but it
That's
wasn't
right, you
one of
did.
those ones where I was like instantaneously, like as soon as it's on streaming, I'm like, "Ooh, I want to watch it again." I was just like,
You know,
I don't know.
it's definitely one of the weaker films. And I didn't appreciate the movie until I saw somebody post what we're watching
Through
is
Korg's.
Korg's
Korg's version
So I'm
of it.
like, okay, but
Which-
still, fuck.
Which
you know
they
what I
say
mean?
that's the whole thing with Ragnarok. Ragnarok is through Thor's version of him
Yeah.
like telling it and stuff. But I kind
haven't
of
seen
agree with you,
Lost either.
Steve. Like, I
I
don't know,
want to.
man. I haven't been wowed by this phase yet.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Well, the last time I was wowed, probably the only time I've been wowed so far, is when in fucking in Spider-Man. That's the
Fair.
only time I was wowed because even Multiverse of Madness, I was just kind of like,
It was a bit of a letdown.
you know,
It could have been so. I feel like, dude, they held back Raimi so hard. And
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see his original version.
because
Yeah,
I mean, and
Version's 4
we
hours
got
long.
all three Spider-Mans in you know No Way Home, and that was the last time where I was like, oh my god, I was so excited. And then you know I had high hopes for Multiverse of Madness, and it was a good flick, you know, but I still haven't been wowed by a Marvel movie in this phase yet.
And this phase is almost over.
Yeah,
I will say,
But
for
I'm hoping
Multiverse of
Wakanda-
Madness, I think, dude, Wakanda's gonna make you.
I'm gonna cry.
Dude, the fucking trailer made me fucking tear up like
Yeah.
a fucking little
Yeah.
bitch. I was
Like
like,
everybody, the whole theater
this is gonna be fucking terrible, dude. Like Marvel's literally just like, I think that's how it's gonna start. It's gonna just be like Marvel presents. Get your fucking Kleenexes ready, bitches. No, man. So jumping off the Marvel train, but keeping it nerdy still, but keeping it horror. The new Evil Dead update drops this week, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be for Evil Dead 2013 update, to where you get Mia and her brother, who I forget his name right now, so I'm terrible. And a new single player mode with it too. So I'm very excited about that. or at least one of the single player trial things, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I hope
But-
they fix it so that you can, when you want to do the offline mode, you can choose your fucking map.
That is one of my gripes as well, Chad Daddy. I fully agree.
I was so disappointed in that.
Yeah. Bullshit. Brody said Marvel died for me when Logan died. You know when the MCU died? Tony Stark's funeral.
Yes.
Yep.
That was the funeral for the MCU.
Yeah.
I saw that meme. I did see that meme.
Right?
It
I laughed
started-
so fucking
It
hard. at
started
that
with
shit.
Tony and it ended with Tony.
I laughed
Yes.
so fucking hard.
I
I'm
want to
like,
agree, but I also have to disagree just because
I
of
know.
the
I
No
feel
Way
the
Home.
same. I feel the same way, Chad Daddy, because I'm like, oh damn, you're kind of right. But it's like, no, I'm still gonna.
But
still
even
gonna
the
fucking-
Spider-Man movies were still Tony Stark movies. Even after he died,
That's true.
he was still a big part of that. Of
That
Peter's
suit was his.
motivation. He still had the tech. So
That's why I'm
we're not
so
even.
excited
We're
for
not going to
him to
really
go into the-
see exactly.
Yeah.
We don't really get to see what Spider-Man can do on his own until whatever comes out next with him.
Indeed. All right. Anything else nerdy, gentlemen?
Well, there's other Disney stuff that came out over the weekend. They released a trailer for the Little Mermaid live action remake.
I watched
Uh,
that, and I'm just not I'm not a fan of Disney live action remakes.
Yeah, same.
Aladdin was good. I really enjoyed Aladdin.
Yes.
Some of the newer songs threw me off because I was like, whoa, what are you doing? You're fucking with the formula. You were going good, and then you throw me a curveball.
But
But-
the live action remakes are completely unnecessary. 'Cause it just seems like a waste of money.
Well, they did announce an actual original story for one of the live action films. It's Mufasa.
Oh yeah, I saw
Yes,
that.
yes.
I was like, all right. Dude, just Disney fucking squeezing the blood out of the Lion King, man. They're like, we're gonna get the best we can.
And James Earl Jones will not be playing Mufasa.
Well, because it'll be probably young Mufasa, dude. He can't have that deep a voice yet.
No.
We need a. Who could we go a young Mufasa?
I don't know.
Also, Brody, to agree, I also sobbed like a little bitch at the end of Logan.
Oh yeah.
You know why? Because I just became a dad, like not too far ahead of that. And I was just like, no.
My
Like,
daughter
oh
was
my
Laura
God,
that
dude.
year for Halloween.
Nice.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we went to go watch it together and she was like, "Can I be her for Halloween?" Yes, you fucking can, baby. So I made her the little baby claws and the claws on her feet.
Dude, I haven't watched that movie in a hot minute either, man.
Same.
I should give that a fucking good one. That was so good.
It's on Disney Plus, buddy.
I know. So I gotta go back also really quick. Brody said, give him Bloodsport versus Superman, directed by James Gunn. Now, Bloodsport,
Bloodshot, Deadshot.
no.
No,
not
Bloodsport
Deadshot.
was in the Suicide Squad. I know who you meant.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, because I was trying to think who fuck Bloodsport was, because I was like, is he from Image? Because
That's you're thinking Bloodshot from
Bloodshot.
Valiant.
Valiant. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Because that was like the whole like Ninjak universe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Super fucking B comics, dude. Love them.
Oh, dude, Valiant back in the day was fucking awesome.
Valiant
Yeah.
was fucking dirty and fucking violent as hell, man. And I got them all from the dollar store, and I couldn't eat that shit up fucking hot. Like, oh my God. There was titties and I was just like, nope, I should not be having this. 8-year-old boy. Oh man. I never watched the Vin Diesel movie. I'm sure it was terrible.
I've heard really bad things about it, so I'm not. I don't think
I
it's gonna.
forgot he came out in that movie.
I wanted to watch it because I really like that universe, dude. Like I love the Valiant shit. But when they were like, we're gonna cast Vin Diesel, I'm like, that's how you're gonna open the universes with Vin Diesel and fucking. I'm like, you already threw that away. Listen, Vin Diesel is great as Groot. I'll give him that. And his Iron Giant.
Riddick. He was good as Riddick.
No, he is, dude. Riddick is a fantastic role. Like Pitch Black was a great. Like once again, dude, we might have to throw that in the bin
I'm down.
because like that is definitely sci-fi horror at its like some of its best, even with wonky CGI. All right, anything else nerdy, gentlemen? We're closing in on our 2-hour.
Yeah, I think we covered the important ones really.
No, there'll be more for horror next week.
That's true. We're
Yes.
getting even deeper in the spooky season.
There's
Uh,
a lot more coming, so I'll have more for next week for that.
word.
Hopefully my shit will be
We're
fixed. so
We're
I'm
gonna get
not
that
spazzing
mic fixed for you
out.
too.
Yes, I'm not spazzing out.
Yeah, I sent you how to update your driver.
I saw that.
in the chat.
I'll take care of that tomorrow when I get home. Then so I can
All
get
right.
this fucking fix.
I'm gonna get mad when we end the stream and then we get out of it,
It's-
and then
and it's
Bob
gonna
goes
be
to
perfect.
fucking clear.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah, I don't.
I swear to God, dude, it's something when we connect, and I don't know why. Because he's in the green all the fucking time. It's bullshit. All right, so if that's it, I say we sign this bitch off, gentlemen.
Do it.
Sounds
Scoobs,
good.
you want to start us?
As always, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, the duke of the dead, the one and only Lord Scoobacabra, saying see you next week.
This should kill me. Bobby Moon saying, we'll see you next week, fuckers.
Chad
No.
Daddy.
This is your this is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy saying, "I'll see you next week, bitches."
And this is your not so mean Fluff Master Supreme saying, adios, Gorehounds, and remember, stay fresh, cheese bags.